So the first exercise is a bent over isometric row. So you're gonna go ahead and grab whatever you're using. I'm using a bed sheet, so it's gonna be nice and long. We're gonna go ahead and stand on it, okay? So from there, I can grab the ends like so, and then hinge, and then, so there's slack, and then I can pull, so my elbows are a lot further back than if I went down, bent, and then grabbed here and tried to pull here with minimal bend. So you can start from up here, grab it, and then give it slack like so, and then that way when you bend over, you can pull and drive your elbows straight back. So you're in a somewhat bent position, chest out, back flat, sorry, as we drive back into that bent over row, okay? And we're gonna hold that tension, squeeze with your hands, drive those elbows back hard for 30 seconds, resting as needed, make sure we're breathing, brace the abs but breathe, okay? And then in the next minute, we are going into the foot elevated split squat. So if you have a weight, you're here, weight's here, well, drop, your weight's pretty much in this leg. You can put your foot whatever feels comfortable, ideally sideways, but not everybody's gonna feel comfortable that way. So if you have to go this way to sit up a little taller and make sure you don't hurt your back, that's fine. Drop into those. And then next one, other side. Or here, if you don't have a stool, staggered stance squat. So one foot is in line with the other foot's heel, sitting up nice and tall, drop your butt down, all right, into those squats. And then you switch to do the other side the next round. Standing iso chest press. So take your towel, sheet, whatever it is, wrap it underneath your armpits like so, okay? Just about the bottom of your shoulder blades. Exhale hard to keep your rib cage down because we're actually gonna push forward. So I don't wanna see this, right? So from right here, grab the ground, squeeze your butt cheeks tight, tuck your tail in so your abs are engaged. Exhale, so we get that rib cage down. And then push your hands away from you. So I'm trying to do this with my hands, obviously without letting them move, right? So push away from your chest hard, brace your abs tight so that you don't push yourself into extension. Push hard and hold. You're gonna feel your biceps, you're gonna feel your chest turn on. We're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. And then the last two stations will be the kneeling side plank. All right, so on those, we're here. Let's go this way a little bit. There we go. So knees are bent, my hips are back a little, so it's knees set back a little as my butt, and then my shoulders are in line with my knees. I'm gonna drive this elbow into the floor without shrugging this shoulder up. As I drive this knee into the ground hard, bridge up and forward, so now I'm in a straight line from my shoulder to my hips. Hold for 5, come back down. Ideally in 30 seconds, we're getting roughly 6 in. To be fair, there's transition time on the way up and transition time on the way down. So we'll probably get about 5 in there. And then the next round we'll switch and we'll do the other side, okay? So that is our 6 stations. Any questions there? Hey, Melissa. I'll check Instagram real quick. Hinkle. I don't know who you are, Hinkle, but thanks for joining us. Let me know if you have any questions. All right. No questions. All right, so let's go into our breathing. Let's just go lay flat on our back. Knees are bent, flat on the floor. Okay? Now all I want you to do is look down towards your feet, lift your head up like an inch. Inhale through the nose, breathe into the belly. Exhale through the nose. Drop the head down and then relax the chin. So then we're gonna go ahead again, give yourself a double chin. Looking down at your toes, lift your head and look at your toes with lifting your head about an inch off the ground. Take one breath in through the belly, out through the belly, drop the head down, untuck the chin. Okay, this is loading our breathing. If you feel yourself shrugging and tensing up your shoulders, just stay here and breathe into your belly. You're going to feel this whole anterior chain side of your core muscles turn on. As you load this breathing pattern. Okay? And as this gets tired, you feel your strain, you feel yourself compensating, switch over to easier pattern. So maybe we're just looking down like this. Breathe in. No head lift. And that's fine. Okay? Okay, so from there, let's roll over into that Sphinx position head nod. We do this a lot just because I really like this, because we can push that floor away, get that extension in the upper back, spread through the shoulder blades, turn on the serratus or the lats, probably, and then look up and down. Okay, and the lower body should be relaxed. You should be able to wiggle your legs. Go ahead and look towards the bottom of our feet. Try to look at the bottoms of your feet. Look into your back pockets. Remember to lead with your eyes, tongue on the roof of your mouth, in through the nose, into the belly. Head gets pulled by where your eyes go. Your spine follows. Okay, head nods, rolling first. So let's go the leg lead. So arms out in a Superman position, looking over my left shoulder, I'm gonna reach my left leg, relaxing my upper body as much as I can. Half roll over, take a breath there, go back, looking over my right, try to relax my upper body, let my right leg pull. And take a couple breaths there. Just because I was feeling a little tight this weekend. And I feel it stretching my opposite glute. Stretching that front side under part of your belly. Okay, and then let's get up into that rocking position. So hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, looking forward at the horizon, tongue on the roof of your mouth, breathing in and out through your nose into your belly, rocking forward and back. Make sure we're pushing that floor away from us the whole time. Okay. And it's up to you whether you want your toes tucked in or your feet, or the tops of your feet flat on the ground. I'm gonna tuck my toes in today. There, let's go on to a crawling pattern. So I want to lay on my back. Let's do some dead bugs. So from here, tailbone off the ground. This can be your base, and maybe you're just holding this. If you can, ideally, we're going short distances away from each other, keeping that tailbone off the ground. And if you're really good, keeping that lower back pressed into the floor. We're going to go a little bit further, making sure that we can keep this rib cage down, still breathe into that belly. Still keep that lower back touching the floor. So our tailbone's still up off the ground. So the longer I make my legs, the harder it will be. I could bend my knees, still moving only through the hips. That will give me a shorter lever, a little less strain or challenge on the abdominals. All right, and then let's get up and go into our cross crawl marching, touching opposite arm to leg. You can go foot if you want, forearm to thigh. Be careful how high I step because it's hot in here and my pants are sticking to my legs. Okay, so keep going. Just gonna check Instagram, make sure there's no questions going on there. Keep going, keep going. All right, just making sure there's no questions or comments. And make sure even though we're in this pattern, we're still able to breathe in and out through our nose, tongue on the roof of the mouth, eyes looking forward to the horizon, making sure we are touching and creating that connection. All right, and then relax. All right, so any questions with what we're doing? 30 on, 30 off, 4 rounds. Probably gonna regret that, but hey. Isometric rows. So again, make sure you guys got your towel, blanket, bed sheet. I like this bed sheet situation. Works really well. Make sure you have a chair or something to put your foot up on. And if not, we're going to a stagger stance squats. If you do have weight, go ahead and grab that weight so you can go ahead and load your squat, whether it is the foot elevated side squat or the stagger stance squat. So I have kettlebells and sandbags over there if I want. I also have the laundry detergent and stuff over there. So whatever you want to use as load, you can use your backpack full of weights, whatever you want to do. Any questions there? Do we need to wait for anybody to get anything to get set up? We're ready to go. All right, I see no questions. All right. So we'll get going. It's a 10-second countdown. And we are starting with that bent over isometric row. Okay, so I'm gonna bunch this up, stand on it, a bent over position, pull myself into that bent over position, drive my elbows back, chest out, back flat, shoulders away from the ears, squeeze those handles, pull and drive. Drive your elbows even further back. If you can even pull a millimeter more tension on that towel, blanket, sheet, do that. Drive. Really pull, push those elbows back. If you have to take a break, shake them out, get back to the tension as soon as you can, relax. Okay? So from here, we're going to that foot elevated side squat. So if you have a weight, go ahead and grab that weight. Foot up, right? You can be here. Let's move at a nice, slow, even pace. Sitting back on the heel, making sure my knee tracks in line with my second and third toe. Sitting up as tall as I can. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the other side so I'm not sticking my butt out at y'all. We'll go the other way. I can also hold a weight here, but I'm trying not to tire out my forearms or my biceps because we are going to do other stuff. So I'd rather hold it on my shoulder, give my arms a little bit of a break. Okay. I think we're going to the standing iso chest press. Yes. Make sure you don't have any questions. The hardest thing for you guys might be the isometric stuff. Just getting used to pushing and creating tension, or pulling, creating tension, without actually moving. So if you have questions there, let me know. So this is gonna go right underneath the shoulder blades, underneath your armpits. Sorry, I forgot how short 30 seconds were. Press, lock everything in hard so that we're not causing extension. Push away. Shoulders down away from the ears. Push. Relax. And then 2 more stations. I'm gonna bring out a pad for this. We have those kneeling side planks. 30 seconds rest goes by really quickly, I have to say. So make sure this elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. We can push that floor away, driving this knee into the floor, drive this knee up so that we turn on this glute, driving our hips up and forward so that we're making a straight line between our knees, hips, and shoulders. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back and down. Up, drive hard, push that floor away with both the knee and the elbow. 3, 4, 5. Back and down. Drive. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, switch to the other side. Make sure we're not having any shoulder issues, right? If you have shoulder pain, let me know. Go ahead and adjust your form. Drive up. 2, 3, 4. Down. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can, push here and resist. Try to turn on this butt cheek. 3, 4, 5. Drive. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that is the end of round 1. Back to the beginning, bent over iso rows. Grab a quick drink of water, and it will be quick, because unfortunately, it's a 30-second rest. I don't know what genius designed this program. I figured it wasn't terribly hard weight-wise, so we pushed the cardiovascular side a little bit. That's why the shorter rest. Pull. 3, 4. I'm gonna relax every 5 seconds or so. Try and pull. You can hold for the full 30. I think I get a better contraction when I rest for a split second and then re-go for intensity. I feel like I can't sustain a full 30 seconds at the same intensity as I can as breaking them up. So that's why I break it up. Side squats. I'll show the staggered stance squats though. No questions? All right, cool. So if you do have a weight, chewy. It sucks. sides. Oh. Where are we on? Standing iso chest press. Get that right underneath the rib cage. Push. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm burning out already. Whew. How we doing, guys? Side planks. No questions, all right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna hold for the remainder. So by the time I went down, I was probably only gonna get a half second. That wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Down, up. Going back to those bent over rows. Jeez, that's quick. Side squats or stagger extend squats are next. Standing iso chest press. Again, I'm going to do it in short bursts. I also move my hands out a little further than the last time, just to get the contraction in a little different lever or muscle length position. Almost done with the third round, folks. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. One. 2. 3. 4. Good. Switch sides. Last station of the third round. Remember, we got those bent over iso rows next. I know I've been bad at cueing that, and the rest is short, guys. Well, relatively. This switch was pretty quick. Three. 4. 5. One more round, guys. Starting with those bent over iso rows. I'm gonna check on Instagram real quick. Make sure there's no questions. Oh, we're doing all right. Oh, no questions on Facebook either, huh? Set up for that bent over iso row. If you have equipment, you're more than welcome to use it and just do a bent over row, right? But a lot of us don't have home equipment. I happen to own a gym. I have a ton of equipment, but I really don't have anything at home. The only thing I really keep at home are like rollers, massage guns, lacrosse balls, things like that. I was thinking about keeping like one of the sandbags at home or getting one for a home, but the reality is I don't get really any quality workout done trying to squeeze it in at home. So going body weight, just work on my range of motion. Oh, grab that ground with the foot, spread the floor. Try to drive that knee in line with the second and third toe. Standing iso chest press. Halfway through the round, guys. 3 more stations. Side planks. And this chest press. So I'm gonna go back to a really short position on the iso chest press, because generally that's where people are weak, the bottom of their push-up. That's usually the hardest, weakest part, as opposed to being all the way up here and being able to push. It's usually where people are stronger. All right, side planks. How we doing, guys? Pretty quiet today. Drive and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Whew. One more. Hold through the beat. And good. Switch sides. Last station, guys. Doing good, Melissa? Good. Good to hear. Sometimes those isometric things are hard for people to get, so sometimes those can be a little tricky. Press that floor with your knee and elbow that are attached to the floor. And go. Drive. Keep that shoulder away from your ear. If you got mini bands, you can put them around your knees right now, just above the knees, and press up into it. Get that top glute to turn on more. Get a little bit more core activation on that cross sling, the bottom side lat and top side glute. That's how your core works. Hold through the beat. Good. All right, guys. That is it. We are done. Any questions or comments? Oh, I didn't realize there were. Oh, okay, there's not really. Foam rolling. I would roll traps. Some people might have shrugged on the side planks and the iso chest press. I would hip flexors, quads, inner thigh, but also the glute, right? Ideally that glute was turning on and driving our knee into the ground on those side planks. To roll your glute, I don't think I've shown that often, so if I'm gonna put the ball on this side or the roller on this side, I'm gonna bring that side's ankle up to the other knee and lean into it, okay? So you put that glute on a stretch and then sit on a roller, a lacrosse ball, rumble roller, mobility ball. And by the way, guys, if you guys are trying to get tight and sore from these workouts, from being at home, sitting around a lot, being in the same posture constantly, or walking a lot, like doing more walking volume than you're used to, please let us know. We have a lot of the recovery gear here for sale, between the vibrating balls, the vibrating rollers, the mobility balls, the Rogos. We have a few more Rogos. Massage gun, which I know are the higher end price-wise, but they're amazing for recovery. So please let us know if you do need any of that stuff, and we can get that figured out for you. Because I do not want people walking out of this quarantine, stay-at-home thing a little more tight, stiff, sore, beat up, broken down than when they came into this, because they were trying to be more active, right? So that is our goal every day, is to make people better, not make people worse. So please make sure you're doing your foam rolling, your self-care on that side, so that you're not getting tighter, but you are actually getting better from these workouts, okay? I'm gonna check Instagram real quick. I don't see anything on the Facebook side question-wise. I don't think I missed anything.